Alright kids, we're at the second stop on the Manassas battlefield, or Bull Run. Where we're at now is back on Henry Hill. This is the first position for the Union soldiers, and you can see by their cannons, they were all pointed in this direction. So that's where the Confederates were, where that statue is. We'll talk about that later. But this is where they were, and this was a very, very difficult charge. And you can see the house we were just at down there. So the Union started here, they pushed all the way up here, and as the Confederates began pushing them back, they pushed them back in that direction we're looking, past the house where the Confederates went inside and started shooting. And sorry about the wind again, I'll get a little closer. And this area we're at right now, you can see all the cannons here, and these, we'll walk over here, these are called caissons. These were also horse-drawn. And what was in here was all the ammunition. So you can see these were all parked behind the cannons, and they'd come back here to get all the ammunition they needed. So this is one part of the battle where the Union was going to win, and it wasn't until we were going to talk about Stonewall Jackson later. He rallied all the troops where we're facing and routed the Union Army and made them go back to Washington. The battle was won by the Confederates, both 1st and 2nd Manassas, with heavy casualties on both sides. So you can see all the cannons here and all the caissons. And this is one of the first, we already told you the dates, but 1861 and then 1862. All the troops here were green. Most of them had only been in days or weeks, and none of them were tried in battle. These are the first two big battles of the war. So they were very inexperienced and didn't really know what they were doing. But again, that's where the Union troops came from. Back in that wood line is where the Confederates came from. And on both hills, on both sides, both Confederate civilians and Union civilians came from Richmond and came from Washington, D.C. to watch the battle. They thought it would all be over in one battle. Little did they know it would last for 4.5 years. So here's where we're at. We have one more stop, and we will see you soon, guys.